Coming to you live from the brain room.
Party people in the place to be.
You are now in the midst of a
real MC.
Throw your hands in the air if you real as me. Woo! Welcome back to the Writer's Block Podcast. Hey, what's going on, everybody? Welcome back to the Writer's Block Podcast. I got some special guests in the motherfucking building. All right. To my right, all right, I guess we'll get straight into it. All right, my guy Logan, all right, and my boy Ryan in the building. How you doing, fellas? What's up? What's up? What's up?
We're doing better. We're doing good, but you got to turn our sound up, though.
That's what I just asked you if you can hear, man. Come on, let me get my guy right so we can pod today.
Yes,
can you hear?
sir. Now
it's good. Ryan, you good? Can we pod? Can we pod? All right. All right. First of all, y'all already know what the fuck's going on today. This is a special day.
I'm in the Masonic room.
Come on now.
Logan, is my sound
The boat
straight?
was rocking too much.
Yeah, you good.
Ask the producer, nigga. All right, the GOAT is back outside, okay?
For real.
The greatest of all time.
Sync on sync and back to the vibe.
Oh my God! Did y'all? How y'all? Come on! Listen, if I don't hold on.
Hey, look.
Come on. First of all, when a nigga say look, yo, if a nigga tell you look, he about to go crazy. If I didn't want to rap, if I didn't want to tell jokes and be funny, I would be the greatest rapper of all time. But I gave it to Drake right now. You know what I mean? I let my nigga handle his business.
I fuck with Drake. Okay.
All right. We couldn't bear the lead, guys. New album, Drake, 21 Savage. Y'all listen to it? Yes, no?
Yeah. You know, I've listened to a couple songs.
Oh my God. You letting down light skins everywhere. First of all, fix your microphone.
That's the problem. That's the thing. Now niggas trying
Come on, talk to me right, man. Talk to me right.
Associate me with Drake, like just because of like I don't affiliate, bro. Like I fuck with bro.
I affiliate, bro.
I fuck with bro.
Everybody who he said was an op on the album, ops, nigga. We outside.
I'm not an op, bro. You know, I'm a bystander, nigga. Like I see him and I'm like, there you go.
Pick a side.
There go Drake.
Pick a side.
I mean, I fuck with Drake. If Drake came, like, if Drake were to walk in the room, like, oh shit, that's Drake. What's up?
Hey, Drake would write a podcast.
You don't want to know what Bobby
right?
would do.
You know, I'm not
Drake walked into this room.
Who?
You don't want to know what Bobby would do.
Oh, no.
Yo, relax.
Hey,
relax, man.
You don't want to know what Bobby would do.
Yeah, what do you mean?
Bro, you love Drake, bro.
You do love Drake.
I love Drake,
we go way back.
but you love Drake.
We go way back. We go way back.
Drake. Like,
I actually glad that you're here today. You kind of look like Drake a little bit. You know, you started. You ain't had. You used to have a whole fro, but you dropped the top when Drake cut.
Bro, man, I had
you got the beard growing out and shit now. You know they handed out subpoenas for fake Drakes to stop, right?
Yeah, damn. Fake Drake.
He just got a lawsuit to stop trying to be Drake. You out here trying to be Drake now.
But I seen bro that was fake Drake. You seen he was like dropping music. No, I'm talking about the most famous fake Drake.
Yeah,
he was like dropping had an Instagram. He was dropping music.
Was it fire?
I didn't listen to that shit. I barely listen to the real Drake, nigga. I'm not gonna listen to fake Drake. I'm gonna listen to the fake Drake for.
All right, guys. Hey, we'll talk about this album a little later, man. Hey, that man snapped. All right, but Logan also just dropped an album, my guy. So Logan is an artist. What should I say? Producer, artist? What do you?
I got artists, but I mean, I produce. I mostly produce.
Okay.
If everybody wants to put shit in a box, if I had to pick a box, that's the box I'd pick.
Yeah, you know what box I'd pick?
Drake's.
Yo, bro, oh my gosh, oh man,
Drake's box is a wild thing to want to be in. I'm not I'm not a good cat, bro.
Yo, relax, bro, chill, okay. That's out of the
talking about his loss.
That's crazy. Oh, what a title too, bro. Either way, so yeah, my guy Logan's an artist, man, and Ryan, is an athlete. First of all,
yes,
let me give a ESPN nationally televised athlete, goddamn, running for our freedom athlete. You know what I mean?
Resident
award winning,
resident fast nigga,
gold medal. I'm all that shit for UNC back in the day. But my guys here, we all went to high school together, so that's how we met. That's our relationship, and this podcast will probably be filled with a bunch of just some bullshit talking today and fucking having a good time, man. So yeah,
you could have introduced Logan as an athlete too.
I don't respect Logan's athleticism.
Wow.
I've been better than him.
You're not better than me.
I used to shut him down in basketball all the time.
No,
Everybody knows I'm
no, you did not.
all the time.
Okay, I'm not gonna sit here and say I'm the raw super, but you was never locking me up.
I was locking you. I'm Draymond Green, bro. I was the Paxton Draymond Green. I was in our gym locking niggas down, bro.
That ain't saying nothing.
Come on, Ryan.
That ain't saying shit.
Come on, Ryan.
That ain't saying nothing.
Hey, Ryan. Hey,
He used to hustle, bro.
I used to be all that shit.
He does.
Come on now. Don't disrespect me.
He was Draymond Green because he couldn't shoot.
Hey, all right, don't disrespect me. Hey, that's why I got 21 for 20-1. Can you do that? Hey, hold on, bro. Come on, bro. Come on, bro.
All right.
Come on, bro.
All right.
Guys, I'm so excited.
He was doing a little too much on that.
He was
21. Can you do something for me?
Where that shit at? Come on, that shit was hard, bro.
That shit got hard.
21.
Hey, can you do something for me? Hey, we're gonna pod in a second. I'll be right back.
Oh, man, I'm 21. Can you do something?
All right.
What's he talking about? What's his thing?
Oh my gosh,
What does Drake
bro.
know that I don't know?
Oh my
Do I
god,
wanna know?
man. You know, listening to like 21 Savage or stuff, that made me miss when I used to sell drugs in Tallahassee, bro.
Yeah.
I don't know. I think someone tweeted this the other day. The most money I've ever made, and I swear to God, was when I was selling edibles, bro. I was making like easy $1,500, dog, and now I'm out here trying to be a working class citizen,
Bro.
serving tables. I be hearing drug dealer music, like, damn, y'all niggas is paying y'all rent. Y'all having a good ass time,
Bro, that's where money is, bro.
What, serving?
Serving.
Used to cook? Used
Serving.
to serve? Used to,
No,
you ever
no.
dabbled?
No, never.
We're all
dabbled.
retired, but hey, this is an entertainment podcast. Whatever.
I plead the fifth.
Well, you play. Okay, this isn't wilding out, nigga. You can't.
I'm not. Listen, bro. That's an amendment. All
right.
That's real life. They got it from real life, nigga. The fuck.
Okay, you're right. Oh my gosh, man. Oh man. So, guys, I want to talk to y'all real quick. Logan just pulled up to the River City Comedy Showcase. This was our 5th one. Clap it up. Round of applause.
I'll clap for real.
Shout out to my partners over at the Comedy Zone who helped me produce this podcast. You know, we got a lot of good content that we've done. But yeah, this River City Showcase, man. And I talk to y'all about this every single month because it's, you know, one of the newer showcases, one of the first times that the club has opened up to the local scene. And we work hard as fuck for that shit, man. So I don't know. Logan, that was their first one? How'd you feel coming out? Shout out to you and shout out to Becky.
That shit was fire, bro. Honestly, like I it's inspiring a little bit, like to see the progress and to see you on stage. Like I feel like when I first saw you do stand up, not like in person, but like when you was posting clips, I was seeing it and you could tell like it's like raw, and now like as you get better, you refine it and you could tell that it's there. Like, I mean, Ryan said it before the show, like you could tell like you wasn't doing none of this shit in high school, but by the time you started, like you could tell like you had like kind of a foundation just because the type of niggas you are.
That's I wish I was, bro. Like we were just talking about Tariq earlier, who he started YouTube in high school, doing early, and he's
sketches and shit on like
IMDb growing like crazy right now. I wish I would have started back then. Like I don't know, I was goofy, I was funny, but I didn't know I wanted to be a comedian.
Right,
I was rapping still.
I feel like it's hard. Listen, I feel like it's hard. I feel like it's hard to know what you want to do, like creatively.
I knew what Bobby was gonna do.
No.
What does that mean,
bro?
What does that mean, Ryan?
Senior year,
I don't know how
we
this
were
nigga was gonna make
scared.
First of all, nobody ever told me that. Yo, you were scared?
Yeah. Okay, so you know how me, you, Amir had...
Amir, shout out to my dog. He's been on the show before. They know him. Our best friend.
We all had Miss Sang.
Okay. First of all, nigga, get your big ass. Just cause you at my house, nigga. Don't be trying to big man me. He got his big. My feet bigger than his.
My apologies. Nigga, I take up a lot of space, nigga.
Giant ass.
I simply.
Sit up when you talk. This nigga mad comfortable. Come on, yo. At least feel like you.
Yes, officer.
Unsafe?
Yes, officer.
Nah,
my apologies.
I'm honestly fucking around with you.
Come on, bro.
But yeah,
ahead,
as I was saying, like, you know how we had that class together, right?
Yes.
Yeah. Like, whenever you would like be away, we used to all look at each other and be like, Miss Sang, is Bobby gonna pass his class? Is Bobby gonna graduate,
what,
bro?
What would she say?
Bro.
What was it, AP Psych?
Yeah, I think she might have like did something illegal for you to pass.
Shout out my dog. Can you do something for me? Hey, ain't gonna lie, bro. I went to Miss Clayton office. Miss Clayton, guidance counselor. Can you do something for my?
How'd you do it, bro?
Hey, I'm just that nigga.
It wasn't looking good.
I'm that nigga's what I'm saying. You know what I mean?
I respect it.
There was a lot of niggas that passed.
I had two. First of all, I had 2 jobs in high school for no reason. Like I was working. I wasn't just like fucking off. I was working at Journeys and working and busting tables at the Brick. like,
Bro, you don't need that much money in high school. You don't need money that bad. Like,
oh my god, bro.
You struggling for no reason.
You damn right. But listen. It was a lot of fun. I got some free Vans. That was cool. You know, that was my bag. I feel like I knew I didn't know what I wanted to do, but y'all were doing cool shit. So I was like, oh, let me figure out what everybody else. You were going to be an athlete. I was playing soccer still. I thought I was going to FSU.
Cool.
I thought I was going to college for soccer. You thought you weren't doing anything?
No, I was always kind of a funny nigga. I just started being a cool nigga, actually. Like, I'm kind of new to being a cool nigga.
Honestly.
Welcome.
Like, I appreciate it. Welcome.
This nigga said, well,
thank you for having me.
I definitely had to make that
you shake Bobby's hand? He's not part of it.
That's wild. Hey.
This bitch.
Hey, bro, man, just wait. Before we started recording, he was like, shut all the sound off. I'm going to play these, see how they sound. I'm not going to let y'all hear them. Until it starts.
You know, I added some new drops in here, you know. So we're going to try. First of all, that was an old one. I got something for y'all.
Well, if we just there's no way we get to all of them.
Yeah. Ryan, have you seen me do stand up before?
Yeah.
When was the first?
It was a hotel on the west side.
Here in Jacksonville?
Yeah, I went to the one in July. I went to the one in July.
Oh,
that's the Comedy Zone.
The Comedy Zone.
Yeah, I ain't know that bitch was in a Ramada. Nigga.
All right, yo. First of all,
shout out to the Comedy Zone. No disrespect.
Shout out to my gang. Shout out to the whole club.
Comedy Zone is like the spot. Like in Jacksonville,
that's
like
my dogs,
that is
bro.
the spot to tell jokes. Obviously, but I went there for the first time, and I was like, I was like in Mandarin area, and we pull into a Ramada. I'm like, where the fuck am I, bro?
Yeah,
it's in the bottom of the hotel. I was like, what the fuck?
First of all, you don't gotta say the bottom. You could just we got our own space.
Listen, man, what did Drake say? Started from the bottom.
Hey. Listen, a lot of people like crack jokes about it when it's. I think it's so fun, bro. Like fucking hosting an open mic in a hotel. I'll be feeling like Sweet Life on Zach and Cody and some shit out that bit, bro.
Like their mom.
I'll be like Mr. Mosby out that bit, bro. Kids be running through. I be with the microphone. Hey, slow your ass down, bro. Running through my lobby and shit.
That's hard, bro. Their mom was like a performer in the hotel. She was like a singer.
There's some like speculations, bro.
What?
On Twitter they've been saying like there's no way that like she was just making enough money off of shows to pay for that room. They think that she was selling pussy.
This nigga ain't give a trigger warning. He ain't give. You didn't lead into it.
There's some speculations.
I tried to
First of all,
you didn't see that attempt. I whispered it.
Who you thinking that was? You think Irwin? You think Irwin? Was buying?
He was trying.
He was trying,
bro.
He was definitely probably going for everybody else but that dude, bro.
Tier 3 subscriber, bro. Esteban. She was throwing Esteban. That wasn't her love interest, bro. If you guys don't know that, we're probably just fucking putting ourselves in our age group talking. I don't know. Yeah, either it don't matter. We here. Who are they talking about?
Yeah,
who is Zach and who is Cody? I don't know them.
I used to want to be a Disney. I used to apply to be like
want to be an actor,
bro.
I used to want to be an actor. That's how I wanted to be.
Well, now we can talk.
It was a scam.
I did that shit. It was a scam.
It was a scam, bro. They call everybody, bro. They like, hey, you made it to the second round.
I remember driving to church. My mom was driving. I was in the back, and that ad came on the radio, bro. And I literally like wrote the number down.
Your child on the Sweet Life, exactly.
Yeah,
you know what I'm saying?
I tried so hard to get Disney to be a child at, bro. And I don't know. I want to know what happened with my applications. I'm gonna reach out to somebody.
Bro, they didn't reach out to you?
No,
they reached out. Okay, maybe it wasn't.
Smoked those rolls.
They reached out to me, but they asked.
Listen,
I got a call back, but they asked you to like
those
spend
rolls.
money.
If you would have put me on like. First of all the Disney XD shows I fucking loved.
They were all pretty fire.
Yeah. I would have smoked all those rolls, bro. I'm telling you.
They gave me a call back. My mom was like, they called back, but like they asked for,
I could have been
they
Corey
want you
in the
to
house.
like sign up for shit, and it's all like cost hella money. And they were like, we ain't have money like that, so it's not like, oh yeah, we gonna throw you in this. So like,
I could have been Corey in the house. I could have been on Raven.
nigga, you couldn't have been. Nigga, Corey was Corey before the house, nigga. You could not have been Corey.
Bobby in the house, nigga.
That is kind of
Bobby in the house, bro. That would have been hard. They would have watched that. Y'all would have grew up on that. I know you would.
Bobby in the house.
I know you would have grew up. Bruh.
That should have been raw.
That would have been raw.
It would have been
bro.
funny, but you couldn't have been Corey.
Let me look up some more. Keep talking. Let me look up some more Disney shows. I could have smoked these fucking roles in.
You could have been Lil Bro on That's So Nah, that's a little bit before us. Nah, not Corey, but Stanley.
Yeah, I would have smoked that Stanley role, bro.
That was the nigga she used to call a little nasty.
Yeah,
That little nigga was he was like 6 and she was like 16. He was trying to pipe.
Hey, he was sly. You remember Stanley, the little kid?
Yeah, Stanley, and she'd be like, "You nasty."
What was his actor's name?
Yeah.
What is that actor's name?
He was on. Man, wasn't he on fucking
Host?
Little Man? Was he on Little Man? I think he was.
Oh yeah.
That nigga was funny as fuck. I think that nigga was like 25, 26 on That's So Raven. Actually, I think he was like he got that shit.
No way.
He got that shit. He got that shit. And
Here we go. Here we go. All right, we got
little nigga syndrome.
We got Sweet Life of Zach and Cody. We got
which one you'd have been, Zach or Cody, nigga?
For the longest of times, I used to think that they used to just do what they did with Parent Trap, where it was only one person. I didn't know that it was two of them. I thought they just like had them acted different roles and stuff.
Yes, it was two niggas.
It was two niggas.
They was in Baby. What's the movie with Adam Sandler? Baby Daddy or Little Daddy?
Daddy Hair?
Nah, that's
Eddie Murphy. Right?
Eddie Murphy, yeah. I'm talking or Cuba. What's that?
I hate Google. I don't ever pull up no
whatever the fuck.
Whatever.
But they played the kid in that movie, and they both play the same kid. They just like alternate.
Yeah.
That movie with Adam Sandler, I think it's called like Little Daddy or some shit, some shit like that. Big Daddy, some crazy shit.
You have a phone.
I do, bro. I'm trying to be like a professional, but you know what I'm saying, like.
Yeah. Hey, I hear professional Potter already. Let's go.
See, come on.
That boy trying to come back for another. Hey,
I am. I fuck with it. This episode right here, for y'all watching, this episode is like a year and a half in the making. This motherfucker told me I could be on the podcast and then would tell me when to tell that nigga to come on. I'm like, nigga, you invite me, bro. That's not how invitations work. I can't invite myself.
Yeah. Listen, I would have loved to have you on my podcast, but you know what? I honestly think that I would have had to, I had to become a good podcaster. Like when we first were talking about this, I wasn't even a good podcaster first. You know, who knows how the episode would have went.
Who knows?
I
understand what you're saying. I'm just saying it really don't matter.
So at the Comedy Zone, I did a joke about, I started writing it a couple weeks ago. And I probably won't give you the whole thing away, but it's about the Jaguars. And I actually went to the game with Logan. First of all, Ryan, have you been in any of the home games since you've been back in Jags?
You ain't missing shit if you haven't.
Bro, it was the worst. I love the Jaguars, bro, but it was actually the worst experience. First of all, it was hot as fuck.
Them niggas stink.
Like the Jags-Texans game.
You went to that shit?
Yeah, we went. Yes. We literally parked and walked and hiked, bro. Like,
yes, me, Jamar,
I paid $36 and I want all of it back.
All slid. And that shit was ass as fuck. That nigga left early.
I only left early to hand out flyers to the people who were leaving at the game.
I would have should have went with you, nigga.
No, you shouldn't have. Listen, when we lose, nobody take that flyers. People be walking right past me when we lose. Boom. Bro, they like, nigga, a nigga swung on me one time, bro. So I was like, hey, nigga, okay. I'm just like trying to live my dreams.
The Jags out there killing niggas' dreams. Bro, that's why
I thought it was gonna be good this year,
bro. Everyone's man.
I got $60 with a guy at work that we go to the Super Bowl.
I think we could go 9-8. Niggas was saying that. Niggas was saying that.
Bro, you don't want to know what I was saying, bro. Bro, I thought after I saw we beat the Chargers.
Oh yeah, I was like, well,
I was like, bro, we're going to like 11 and.
But I wanted to do that because like those are the things that I feel like I got to do now if I'm gonna be leaving. I want to like experience as much of like the stuff that's here before I bounce, and like I got a good joke out of that experience. Like as terrible as it was, like I got some funny shit out of it. You know what I mean?
So ass, you could go on stage and say Jacksonville Jaguars and niggas will laugh. That's how much of a joke.
I was handing out flyers and I was like, comedy, we got a comedy show across town. A nigga literally said to me, he was like, what do you mean, man? We just watched the best comedy show on earth. And I was like, you know what? I can't even argue with you, bro. You go ahead and do your thing.
That shit came from the heart.
Yeah,
bro,
he was hurt.
He was hurt, bro. I was hurt, bro. Niggas was hitting cars. A nigga got out and swung on a nigga when I was walking back to the car. Like,
why were they hitting cars?
Bro, because they were driving. You know how niggas walk from the stadium. And somebody was in their white like Charger, honking, and the dude said, boom, on the shit, and dude got out the car fast as hell, and his girl was like, "No, baby, don't get out the car, don't get out," and then swung on bro, like hit him, and I was like, "That's the best shit I seen all day." That was the first thing I wanted to hit anybody all day, and and I was hyped, and then I left. That was the best part of that day for me personally. But you know, that shit
y'all
was
went to that game. That game.
that was the worst.
That game was ass.
Honestly, I've been in Jacksonville all my life. To this day, I've never been to a game where the Jacksonville Jaguars have won. I used to be in the honor. Y'all remember the honor rolls back in the day?
Yes,
I had
every yellow game I went to, we lost.
We had the yellow T-shirts and shit from the boys, the Bridge Boys and Girls Club,
and you in the worst fucking imaginable seats possible.
Bro, way at the top.
You at the top right corner.
I asked you at the game if they still did that. They were just giving away tickets back then, bro.
They still do honor roll. They're in like the section 455.
I had like straight D's and F's in elementary school, and they was giving me honor roll tickets. I did not deserve to be there.
D's and F's in elementary school.
Yeah. Yes,
bro.
I went to a Spanish.
Nigga was not reading. Nigga was not reading. Nigga was not writing. Nigga was definitely not counting, bro.
I'll let you get your jokes off. Listen, I went to an all Spanish speaking elementary school, so I had to learn everything in Spanish. I went to Johnny Ford downtown Jacksonville.
Bro, my sister goes there.
We
English.
What, bro?
My sister goes there. They speak English. You liar.
Nigga, they have a Spanish speaking program. That's all you.
That nigga Jamar got straight A's.
We used to have to flip our card if you fucking were speaking at a certain age in class. Jamar is another one of our friends who went to elementary school.
And Josh. Has Josh not been on this show?
Oh, hey, man. Josh is my old roommate in Tallahassee. He's doing his thing down in Miami. He's teaching, of all things, right? First of all.
Probably Spanish.
Hey, man, I miss Josh, man. He used to, the show loved him, bro. When he left, all that hurt me. Like you were talking about earlier before you got to it, man, when you get to a certain point of creativity and you actually got shit, settled, you can't really work with everybody, bro. Like, I was asking you how you feel when, like, rappers who whack be like, yo, let me get a beat. Let me figure something out.
I don't care if you are whack. If I think you're whack or whatever, I hate when you ask for some shit for free.
Your knee's going to be in all these clips, nigga.
Don't ask me for some shit for free, bro. Yeah. Like, not even the fact
you
that
don't tell a nigga they whack?
Nah, bro. But if you ask me for a beat for free, I might. I might be like, nigga, this shit, nigga, no.
Yeah. Ryan, you tell rappers they whack if they whack, yes or no?
Nah.
Y'all fake as fuck, bro. But we need honesty. We need truth.
I agree.
In the black community. In the black community especially. We need honesty and truth.
But it's all subjective. I never tell a nigga their shit is ass. Like, I'll never be like, yo, shit, your ass. Like,
I get it.
What do I stay in the game from that? Also, like, what if they become not ass and then they're not gonna want to fuck with me and I'm still making my shit,
how does that process work though? So you make a beat and they pay you if somebody wants to.
Somebody will pay you for so there's like a way you can do it. Everyone does their shit differently. You can like lease the beat outright. You can just sell the beat as is.
Somebody makes a song and it blows up. What's your
splits?
You got to negotiate.
That's another big thing in like creator land. Like how is that with you? Like you put out, first of all, this isn't your first project that you just put out.
Third.
You've been doing this before, and monetizing is one of the hardest fucking things in the world for people like smaller creators trying to come up. How, and that's like something like that I'm kind of about to roll out with this next phase of my show. How does that translate in music with you? Like, I don't get paid off the clips that I'm posting on Instagram or TikTok right now. Like, everything I'm putting out on those social media platforms.
I think on my I had 2 projects at the time out before this third one. And I think like I'm on total on streams made like $40. If that. Money comes from you doing like a show. Like you got to go out and be like, hey, like I'm an artist. I do this. Like, can I come out?
That's why I'm happy that I'm better in person.
They don't pay you. But the thing is, the venues don't pay you. What happens is actually you pay them. You pay them.
Wait, y'all pay. Wait, what do you mean?
You pay them. And then, so like they charge, you would just negotiate like the fee. So you say, I'm gonna charge niggas $10 at the door, $12 or $10 pre-sale, $15 at the door. The venue costs a amount of money. So like the venue be like, okay, we're $400. You got to figure out how many tickets you think you can sell and everything to turn a profit. If you can turn a profit, then the profit gets split up against how many people you have in that motherfucker. So like you sell a room for like $350. Yeah, you sell a room for $350, and you got to figure out, okay, I'm gonna bring in like 15 people, 20 people, however many people. I gotta say, okay, each ticket's gonna be like $15, and then you just pay them the difference. You could break even on shows. We've had shows where we had to pay.
Break even, nigga. I just started breaking even on comedy because I started making merchandise. I'm traveling. I just did a show in Cocoa Beach this past weekend and Tallahassee, and to get there, you put gas in the cars, and
you got to think of all that shit.
But I was doing all that, not selling merch, but trying to figure out how people made money doing this, and like, oh man,
you
like,
won't make money doing something for a long time.
You know what I mean? So
bro.
like,
it's a grind to be like a creative and like make real money like at all. Like I don't say real money isn't like a good amount of money. I say real money isn't like tangible money of any capacity. You're not gonna, I think you're not gonna make shit, bro. Like unless you really
Ryan, what the NIL money looking like, nigga? I should have been I should have kept going with soccer.
Nigga, I could getting deals, bro.
What?
Bronny just got a deal, right?
Bro, Bronny just got a fat ass deal from Beats.
Yeah.
But it says LeBron is like
that could have been you, Logan. You played for Paxton High School. First of all, we got a Paxton Eagle basketball. You won awards, right? You won what? Y'all won something?
Listen,
y'all was asked when I
no, we didn't. We wasn't asked.
Oh, damn.
We wasn't raw.
Yeah,
it was like
soccer was raw. We won two championships back to back.
We were solid. I can't say that I took much part in us being raw, but like I definitely.
I told you I used to lock this nigga up. You see how early he was capping.
See, but there's levels to this shit, nigga. Like I'm not getting buckets on them niggas, but I get buckets on you.
I don't know about that.
Like that's what I'm saying. Like I was the board nigga. Board man gets paid. You catch it, throw it out. That's me. That was what I did. I'm not gonna lie to you. Because I'm on camera. But you know, there's levels to this shit, bro. Just like this, bro. Like one day you gonna be up here getting.
I told you about that one day shit. If you gonna speak some blessings into my life, you give it to me immediately,
bro.
All right, next, if you gonna say you gonna be great, you gonna make all the niggas say next week, nigga, next December.
I speak.
Don't postpone my blessings. Like you gonna speak over my life.
I'm not gonna make promises, nigga. I can't keep, bro. Like I can't promise you gonna get anything. I'm saying one day, nigga could be. God. One day is today, nigga.
Oh my gosh, man. Oh my god. Let's talk about all right. What's your love life like, fellas? All right, we catching up. This first time y'all seen each other in like 6 years. We got break. Where you at?
Nigga, I don't got no.
I was looking at Ryan, but then you were closer to me.
Look at him, bro.
I'm looking at Ryan. I'm looking at Ryan. I'm looking at Ryan, but I'm looking at you.
What's your love life like, nigga?
Oh, it's a disaster.
I don't talk to nobody.
Yeah,
I don't talk to nobody. I'm at the crib. I live in squalor, bro. I live in destitute, bro.
Things are also low over here.
All right, we're all alone, guys, on the broadcast.
Just three
ladies,
lonely.
go watch the video. If you think my sons are handsome, I don't know. Y'all sound so sad. I'm trying to liven it up. I'm trying to wake it up in here.
But listen, man, listen.
They hurting. Listen, man. I know.
Drake is profitable for a reason.
You know what?
Drake is profitable for a reason, bro. Because like he says what's on our minds.
And I was like, cool.
He does say what's
the problem.
We're back.
You said fuck me, and I was like, cool. So now what's the problem?
Facts, bro. So I guess it's fuck me, huh? Yeah, you should do it.
Hey, listen, I got so many bars to send to past lovers who are over me. This album, I ain't gonna lie to you,
bro.
Hey,
bars to captions for real,
bro. That's my bag, honestly.
Shout out to
that's my bag.
What?
Sending like song lyrics to people who don't want me anymore. I'd be like in future job, I'd be like, yo, man, he just dropped, but it made me remember, the time where like we used to have together.
I'm like the most like I'm like.
It was the best. It's the best thing ever.
I don't do that.
Text before?
Absolutely, yeah. I send it every time. When Drake drop, every time. If you guys send him in a bar, you throw it out there.
I'm the most like healthy toxic nigga. Like I won't text you ever again, but I'll be the first nigga to see your story for like a year and a half. And like you'll know I'm there. You'll see I know you. Hey,
that's real.
But I don't. That's
real though.
I like really I believe in that full-heartedly. Like I just don't, because I like to be nice. You know what I'm saying? I like to be the person you should be. Like, yeah, just leave that nigga alone. Like, blah 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 blah. I do the same shit.
Nah. When do you think you became like you now, nigga? Like I don't know. Like I feel like I'm a new me. I'm a different me.
I would say too. Like I said,
I'm gonna ask you the same question.
I just got inducted into the cool nigga club. I was just a regular nigga before.
I don't know. You were a crackhead before. You on some weird things?
I was funny.
I was a weirdo back then. I ain't gonna lie. I was kind of weird. You were what?
I feel like I just did shit, and nigga, I just would make jokes and I played sports. I just did shit. I didn't really have no hobbies besides like playing games and doing sports. Like that's just a nigga. That's a template for a nigga at that point.
And you're mixed, right?
Yes.
Why?
Because he never hung out with us.
Nah, because bro, because
we got some beef. We got some beef.
It's like, where's God in this conversation?
Here's the thing, though, is really outside of school, I ain't really hang out with nobody. Like, honestly,
Damn, you ain't fuck with us?
But the thing is that like, bro, growing up,
we was
like,
cool, nigga.
it's honest. Like, I don't like when mixed people talk about it because it's like really,
Logic.
It's not a big deal, bro. Like, it did not traumatize you, nigga. Like,
I wish I had this drop. Keep going.
but like, it did not traumatize you, nigga. But like, it is to a certain extent. Like, growing up, like black people, like black kids, when I was a kid, like didn't fuck with me.
Right.
And white people didn't really fuck with me either.
That's
like,
a real thing.
It's like it's a real thing. But like I like was the type of nigga where like, I didn't give a fuck.
Thank you for not rapping about it. Logic
I don't
ruined
care
our life.
Right. I don't give a fuck who you are. Like I'll hang out with you. Like I don't care what race you are. Like my group of friends now is the most like diverse group. I got a nigga of every type in that motherfucker. So like it, you know, that's how I grew up. But like even then throughout high school, like niggas didn't fuck with me because I didn't whatever. Like they had predispositions with me. Maybe they just didn't fuck with me. So like, you know, it is what it is. Like I'm still cool with niggas. Like I was always cool with people, but I never like hung out with anyone. If you're talking about like outside of school though, I ain't hung out with nobody outside of school really until like my senior year. Like that was it. I just played sports and did schoolwork and played video games. Yeah, I exist on the internet. That's
Taking me
much
way
like-
too long to find this song. I was upset. It
That's
would have been a
pretty much
perfect
all
drop
I
if I had it. I was gonna hit you with that. She's a biracial. I was trying on Twitter so hard, but I couldn't grab it. I couldn't get it, man. God,
Video is so
I
raw,
was
bro.
trying so hard to
Bro,
find
like,
that on
he's
Twitter.
like singing outside like a bridge, isn't he? Like it was a fucking
Oh my
Omarion
God,
music
man.
video.
I haven't seen that one.
Bro, it's like it's a fucking a
No.
funny ass video.
Have you ever thought about doing stand up?
Have I
You're a
ever
creator,
Thought
right?
about doing
Yeah.
this? I have actually. I thought
tried
about it. It's like I'm not like a person to do stand up. Like you got to be on your shit as far as like writing, bro. I don't like to write. Like I get like not insecure, but I just like I'll start writing and then I'm like I'm done.
Yeah, that's literally I do the same all the
You
time.
gotta keep doing it. It's like you know.
You feel that every day.
I thought
time.
about it before, but like I have like really bad like anxiety.
Yeah, I would never guess that. You know what's crazy, bro? People be telling me they got anxiety. They be like, "Nigga, I don't think you got. I don't see it in you."
Nah, I'm a very
I don't
anxious
see it in
person.
you. Let me see.
I'm a super anxious
On
person.
stage, especially.
Yeah.
That must be that's kind of hard that you do it, but like
You've been on nationally televised, like just people with the camera right up in your face.
I was scared the whole time. I was scared the whole time.
When you're racing other people and you see somebody in front of you, what are you like in your mind like fuck? I gotta get this. I'm on this nigga. Like, what are you thinking if a nigga beating you in a race? You be like, let me clock this nigga over the head or something. I don't know.
Well, first of all, I'm scared the whole time, and then secondly, like you know, like fuck it.
What am I gonna do? Like I can't hit this. I'm just gonna run faster. Like all you do is run. When you run, bro, you gotta just run as fast as possible. Like, you don't think about nothing else. I'm just gonna run as fast as I humanly can run.
And if you are like thinking of stuff, you're not running.
You're not running fast
Really?
enough.
Yeah.
Nah.
You just gotta run, bro. I be
Looking like I don't know. If you that far ahead of me, I'd be like, that nigga got it.
Bro.
I'm like, go ahead.
In high school, I'd be running, bro, like fast as hell. And I would think, and then
we used to do the Indian mile.
Yes,
with
bro.
The person in the back got
First of
bro.
all, they changed the name.
okay.
what is it now?
Oh wait, I don't. I thought it was what, Redskin. I don't know what.
That's what you're not supposed to say.
I thought you just that what you said.
He said the Indian mile is what it's called.
And I thought it came to the next like those are or whatever. Never mind.
it's
The Indian mile is when
it's
the
a
last
running
person.
exercise.
Yeah, everyone runs in a
Yeah,
line,
they
and
do it
like
in
the
soccer?
last person runs in the front.
Yeah, I did, but I just wanted you to explain it for context in the
Oh, okay.
podcast. There's you see,
They didn't know.
Boom,
They
let's
didn't
go.
know.
You didn't know.
They didn't know.
Well, we called it the Leonardo Messi route. Like I don't know, fucking. When's the last time you went to the movie theater? There used to be the date spot. There used to be
Ooh, what movie did I go see last? Fuck.
What's the date spot now? You guys think?
That's what I.
I
Hey,
seen
you
that
got.
movie.
But
I seen that movie. Nope, bro. That movie was fire.
You saw it in the movie theater.
That shit, yeah, that shit
Took a
was
shorty
fire.
with you.
No, I
Nice
didn't
little
take
ting.
I took a shorty with me to go see Encanto.
Oh, okay. Was she Latina?
It wasn't, she was, but it wasn't fire.
Hey, that boy.
It wasn't fire.
That boy moving on
I'm the type of-
from the Panos. That boy from the studio gym.
Listen, bro, I wasn't fine because I'm not the type of nigga you want to go see a movie with. Like, I to the average person, I believe, because
Oh, that is a good top. Like, what do you gotta do?
I talk during theater. I talk in the movie a lot.
No, you don't.
But I don't talk like loud. Like I'm the type of nigga that like will crack a joke If a nigga says something, like if I think something's funny.
Yeah.
I'm
If you go on a movie date, are you supposed to talk to her, or are you
Yeah.
supposed to watch the movie? If you're taking, like, if you're on a movie, are you supposed to talk or watch? Like, I don't.
She didn't want me to
I hate
say.
when people talk,
She didn't want me to say shit to her, and then when we left, she didn't want me to say shit when we left. So I was like, we really not even. Like, I'm really just watching this shit. Luckily that shit was fine. Like that movie was fire because if it was ass, I'd have been mad the whole time.
That's actually pretty.
I kind of agree with her though. Like, it's like
Yeah, she'd be like, shut up. And I was like, damn, you don't really have to say that to me. Like, you can tell me to be quiet. You can do something else. You can do some shit to make me stop talking for real. But like,
you bought her popcorn?
No, I don't remember, bro.
Nah, see, that's why she was mad. You ain't get her nothing.
Bro, listen.
No
bro.
Slurpee, nigga. Y'all was just in the movies. just watch, nigga.
Bro,
They raw dogged the theater.
Nah, bro. I used to work at AMC in Tallahassee, bro. I had to like clean the theater to be an usher, bro. I used to have to walk. I walked in on so many people fucking in there, bro. It was terrible. it was the worst. I was traumatized.
It's the true thing.
Yes,
I didn't
bro.
know it was
First
real.
of all, when we were doing,
I never had sex in a movie theater.
I never been. What were you doing when you?
What?
Back in the day?
Watching
That was the
movies.
days. River City, downtown, and over by the airport.
I was in the house. I was on the internet and I was playing games. That's all I did.
This nigga was fucking in theaters.
All right, bro.
You was fucking in theaters.
Y'all throw me on the leg. I'm the only nigga.
Yes.
All right, bro.
I've never been in a theater with
y'all.
niggas was
Y'all
fucking.
ain't live. Y'all need to go live your life.
How did you
bro.
do it?
Y'all need to go live your life.
How did you do it?
The seats recline. You're with
Yeah,
you
but
a girl.
it's families around. What the
It's
fuck?
an empty
Niggas, hey, seats was not
Bro,
reclining when we was in high school. Bro.
all right, well,
it was not.
First of all, if you go, I don't know. At River City, what's the name of it? Like the Plaza. What's the name of the? Is it Regal? Not Regal.
I'm not from this side of town.
Either way,
River City?
yeah, the River City movie theater. I'm trying to remember the name of it.
Sunbeam? Sunray?
No,
that's
that's
one
over
of the
here by
Five
my
Points.
house.
That's
Either
Five
way,
Points.
I don't know. Like you. Well, I can't describe. I would describe. Whatever. We already here. You sit down. Someone sits next to you. You know, the movie played for about 10 minutes. Then you be like, all right, you know, we okay. Nobody walked in. Ain't no families
so
around.
if it's an empty theater. You
gonna see a movie you don't give a fuck about.
I was saying,
Even though when I was working at one, I walked in on people fucking the Wreck-It Ralph too. But that was like
That
a
was
weird.
a hit.
That's hard.
They fucked during that movie.
Bro, it was weird. It was weird.
I didn't miss a second of that movie. I love Wreck-It Ralph.
this nigga.
That nigga
was a good one,
They
bro.
could have been fucking in that movie, and I would not have known. I was watching it attentively.
That's a good movie, bro.
Bro, you said they missed out.
Do you remember how like big the sequel was?
If you describe Wreck-It Ralph 2 to
they
me
did
right
have
now,
like they had
nigga.
like Star Wars in that motherfucker, and they had like all that. They had
that shit was a big deal. Wreck-It
bro.
Ralph 2 was a big deal. I promise you.
there ain't no way anybody was fucking during that
'Cause
masterpiece. They was wasting their money.
All the Disney princesses? How dare you?
Hey, you don't pay attention to that shit. That was one of the worst jobs I ever had, bro. But it was one of the most fun jobs I ever had. I met a lot of people who like really fuck with me. I quit the day I quit so fast. Avengers Endgame came out and they wanted me on concessions. We had so many people there. I was like, I'm not doing this all day, bro. Like, it's ridiculous. The amount of people who show up to the movie theater when there's a Marvel release, you're like, bro, why am I even here? Like, first of all, you can't take that day off. They like, it's what, like, you know how you have
Blacked out.
holidays?
Blacked out, yeah.
Yeah, they block it off. So everybody got to work. And they opened the theater mad early. People was coming to the 12 a.m. show. We usually be bought over, you know what I mean? But I don't know, it was trash. What was the worst jobs y'all had?
Worst job. I mean, I've only ever had 3 jobs. The worst job I ever had was definitely in the restaurant, bro. That job was so.
You were serving,
bro? Yeah, man. That's why
I just quit. I'm glad you
I
brought
wasn't
that
serving.
up.
I was
segue
food
this.
running, but like, yeah, it was just a job.
Ryan, what about
I
you?
don't think I've had a bad job.
Where'd you work?
I worked at Sears before it was bankrupt.
Sears?
Remember that in 2016?
I remember you working at Sears. Yeah.
Bro, in the avenues or
No, I live on the west side, so
there's a
OP
Sears
Mall.
out there? Oh, the OP Mall,
OP
aka
Mall, yeah.
I
I
was about
worked
to say.
there, and then like it closed down like nationwide.
Yeah. I remember that. I remember when Sears closed down, bro. I've never. That was only like. I really just got my actual job right now, and then like I only had 2 jobs before that. My valet job was fire.
You were a valet?
I was a valet. That shit was wrong.
Damn, that's pretty hard.
I met a lot of like cool like people. Like I parked a lot of famous people cars.
Really?
Like Tim Tebow. That was my first day. That came out of like a big ass Escalade I was in. I was like, Tim Tebow.
You were at
Rasheed,
the
Tony Baselli, all them niggas. Patrick Ewing came out of that motherfucker big as hell.
yeah, I bet.
At the
You were at
Capitol
the
Grill.
Town Center?
Capitol Grill. Yeah.
Town Center.
Yeah. Town Center.
Oh,
yeah.
that was you?
Yeah. Oh, yeah. That shit was
Yeah.
hard, bro. I fuck with that. That shit was hard.
I'm whamming on all them niggas. I don't care.
Come on, Bobby.
In any sport, I don't care.
Bobby.
Hey, any sport, I'm dominating.
I respect it. I respect that.
I'm a new me. I'm telling you.
I respect that.
I've been working out over the last couple years
that.
since we've seen each other.
Before this show started, I watched Bobby struggle to push this couch back.
First of all,
he even asked me to stand up because he just couldn't do it.
I got scoliosis. I got scoliosis. First of all,
see you dunking on Patrick Ewing with a crooked spine.
Hey, easy. You know,
that's fair. I can't dispute it.
I used to, I don't know, like you were talking about job. I actually just quit. I worked at Miller's Ale House for like a week and a half. I quit so quick, bro. That shit was, bro.
I can't imagine, bro. How'd they have you fucked up? Because every restaurant in the first week they'll have you fucked up.
First of all, my other restaurant job I love. I make way more money there, and I would do much less work than I over there. But I was at Miller's Ale. You had to do everything, right? I was like, damn, it's kind of hustling. But every table I had a bunch of old white people coming off lunch break and shit. My first day, like serving by myself, right? I'm talking like 670. They were celebrating an 86-year-old birthday. A bunch of old white people,
Ale
right?
House?
At Ale House. At Ale House.
Die.
They're like, where's his order? What's taking the kitchen so long? Where are our drink? And like, I had just Karen tables all fucking day, bro. Like, all day.
House was this?
Orange Park.
Y'all gotta stop going out there.
Y'all buy this nigga's house.
That's the worst shit.
But I don't know.
Orange Park, one of the worst.
I didn't show up the next day, and he texted me, and I never responded. I still ain't text that nigga back.
They just had to chalk it up to the game.
Yeah, y'all.
That's what happened when I got. So I put my 2 weeks in because I got like another job, and the job I'm working now. And
2 days. I'm leaving today. I'll see y'all.
I put my 2 weeks in, but I was talking mad shit. I was like, man, fuck.
That's what you do.
This is what happened. Is I was in the restaurant, right, and basically we had a bunch of new people start, and I was telling them like, yo, this place a fucking shit show. It's ass. Don't be here. Don't work here. I'm leaving. Everyone else should leave this motherfucker completely. And I got into an argument with one of the managers, and the manager was a server before he was a manager, and he started working there before after
he become an op. Usually, sometimes when people get moved up,
he was pretty cool, and then became an op quickly.
Bro, I used to work at the Brick
quickly,
and when I was like 17 or 18 years old, and I used to go to the Mellow Mushroom across the street in Avondale to drink with some of the older staff and stuff. They used to buy me drinks all the time. Second dude became a manager. He told the other manager, he was like, hey, he's actually not old enough, and I wasn't allowed in that bit no more. The Mellow Mushroom.
Motherfuckers are hypocrites, bro.
That's why I hate niggas, bro.
I literally was in that motherfucker one day, and like I said, the guy started serving there after I started working there. And one time, I don't remember, I said some shit was fucked up, and he was like trying to tell me it was fine. And I like looked in the kitchen. Everyone was in the kitchen because it was slow day, and I was like, raise your hand if you worked here longer than I have. And I only like one other nigga or two other niggas raised their hand. The next day, they got me up out of there. The next day, they all put me to the office.
They saw the union you were planning coming. They were like,
I was planning a coup. I was planning a coup. Every time I was away from work, I was like, hey, y'all. Let's get out. I was like, bro, they wouldn't be pressed if I quit, but imagine if we all quit. That's what I tried to get. I tried to get on that type of time, and it didn't work. Nobody really quit.
Someone offered me a job the other day. She was like, hey, we need servers at my job, and I'm not a bad server, but I literally told her, I was like, listen, I'm not gonna ruin your rep like that. I don't care. Like, I will get there. And like I literally don't like at Miller's Ale, I didn't give a fuck about the tables. No. I was sitting there like I could be doing comedy right now. I could be doing my podcast right now. People were like, "Excuse me, sir, my food's messed up," and I was like, "I really don't give a fuck." Like
you said that to them?
I in my head, but then I said I don't care to this one lady, and then she was like, "Are you new?" And I laughed at her, and I was like, "Lady, I don't care. This is my second job. I'm not gonna be here much longer. I'm trying to do comedy.
I'm leaving tomorrow.
My other job is so much better than this. I really don't care if you eat right now." And
that's fucked up, bro. I don't give a fuck if you hungry, bitch.
I was just so fed up. I quit that shit so quick, bro. No, but I did that because I know like 3 girls who had just gotten jobs over the last month quit them bitches all like immediately. All of them just quit like, oh, that wasn't the right vibe for me. I was like, all right.
Bro, restaurant motherfucker.
I'm gonna do that.
It's a revolving door, bro. They can't even. I don't even think restaurants expect you to put it at a 2 weeks. Like they just don't.
You're not supposed to feel inspired by white women. You're the exact
they doing the right shit, bro.
You're the exact
doing the right shit.
Of one, bro.
Listen, bro. You don't ever want to step on any toes, bro. Because imagine you move, right?
Yeah.
And then the motherfucker that owns that manages the Miller's Ale House, you left and didn't put it 2 weeks in, and then moved to the same place you was at, and he now
I didn't work there long enough to meet the nigga who managed. I didn't know
I'm
the
just
nigga.
Saying, you don't know, bro. When
who hired Bobby?
They move.
I've never met these people, bro.
They could be the runner of the venue that you in a place that you moved to.
He won't know my face. He won't know my. I've never spoken to nobody.
Bobby Brown Jr.
Nah.
I believe you want to be a comedian.
Nah, actually, I changed my name. It's new. It's new. I go by Logan Butler now.
I go by Logan Butler now. True.
That's what comedians do. Like if we bomb, sometimes we'll go at an open mic. If we bomb, and like usually you say like tell people who you are if you do a good show. But if you bomb, you'd be like, all right, guys, my name's Christian Blaker. Or like you say somebody else who got to go up next. That way, just pass that shit off. Oh, bro.
I would let niggas so. I
You done that before?
I've done it, yeah. So my friend Mikey B, I'd be like, all right, if I bomb at a show, I'm like, all right, guys, I'm Mikey B. I'll see y'all have a good night. Peace out. I love y'all.
Bro,
that's so funny, bro. That's fucked up though, cause like that niggas would be on Instagram. Remember that Mikey B nigga? He's ass, bro.
Yo, imagine
niggas see you on the timeline.
Imagine this nigga actually going to tweet about. I've never even thought about that, bro.
Mikey B, worst show in Jacksonville. Nigga, it's not him, bro. That should be crazy. That shit would be so wild.
Oh my
bro. And
God.
then they go see a fucking Bobby Brown Jr. show. And naming that motherfucker. Ain't that Mikey? Oh hell no! They got Mikey opening this motherfucker, and they leave, bro. You terrible. You terrible.
Oh my God, bro.
Bro, you gotta lie in the bed you make, bro. That's what they say.
That's funny as fuck.
How many times did you say you've bombed, Bobby? Like,
probably like I've done stand up over 3,000 times. I probably bombed like I'll say like 212.
Wait, that's not bad percentage at all.
Not at all.
Hey,
I'm Steph.
You bombed out of 212 out of 300 times?
Okay, well, actually, I haven't bombed 200 times. I've definitely bombed more, like closer to 100, not 200. But I feel like I've had shows that weren't the best that I count as. It's just I
get what you're saying.
I
know what you're saying.
Yeah,
Your
like there's
standard-
shows where I definitely didn't kill, I didn't do great, but
Your standard for yourself as you keep doing it's gonna go up.
Like if you talk about bad shows, you know what I mean?
I feel you.
How many shows did you say you did total again? 300 or 3,000?
I've done over 3,000 stand-up
3,000?
shows. Yeah.
And only bombed 200? That's a great percentage.
Yeah, but I mean, I'm
finally
also
shoot
just
good.
making these numbers. I failed math in high school. Nigga, I didn't know.
I was looking at you, Ryan. I was like, bro, you really think this nigga done?
Nigga, shout out to Miss Bryce. Shout out to Miss Clayton. They gave me the great. Shout out to Miss Young, Miss Woodhouse Young.
For real.
They just passed me at the end of the year. They gave me a C.
Shout out, Miss
I'm
Bryce.
I'm hiring niggas for that when I get money.
Bro.
I never even had Miss Bryce.
They did something illegal to get Bobby to graduate.
They definitely was like,
Bro.
I don't know, Bobby.
Why do you think I was so? What do you think I wasn't doing? What do you think I was so bad at?
He was putting Mikey B on his report cards for real. That nigga was not Bobby. Like,
Dude, I used to run a scam in Paxton. I was like when report cards and stuff.
Yeah.
You remember that?
Yeah, I remember that.
Now I'm not about to tell. I never told this story before on the podcast. I just remember. I'm glad y'all are here. All right. I used to run the scam, bro. If you had a bad grade or whatever on your progress report or your report card, I found a way on the computer to change it in the system and print that bitch out in the library at Paxton. And I used to charge people $10. I would change their grade at lunch or after school. I made so much money.
I remember that
you
shit.
did that, bro.
I remember that shit.
What?
I was saving niggas' lives. Tell me that's not raw, bro.
I respect it. That's crazy though.
That's crazy as fuck.
I remember that, bro. There's so much shit from high school I just don't remember, bro.
Now you know what the best scam in high school was, bro? Shout out to my nigga Josh, man. If you're a new listener to this podcast, Josh is one of the OG members of the Writer's Block podcast. Go listen to our episodes from when I was first building this fucking show. Josh had the best scam, man. I've never seen nobody pull this off. This man would come to school every day, right? He would sell people a stick of gum for 50 cents. And this nigga was making like $30 a day. You remember, bro?
I remember that.
He was $30 a day off selling a stick of gum.
He would always come in, and the thing about Josh is that nigga chew gum. Like, not to chop fire on this nigga. Like, I'm not trying to talk shit because but Josh will take it his way regardless.
What? He gonna take it as shit talking.
He can chew gum mad aggressive, but I think he did it just so you knew that nigga had gum.
Yeah.
That nigga. He'd be like, "Yo, I can get a piece of gum." He'd be like, he wouldn't even make a proposition. He'd be like, 50 cents.
Yeah, bro. And like when I used to just watch, like, well, how is this nigga he's selling gum? Niggas just buy it.
Like, nigga, I don't need I don't need gum like that. And you catch a nigga.
Bruh, shout out to Josh, bruh. Shout out to my guy, man.
I don't even keep quarters on me, nigga. That's what I tell nigga. I don't keep quarters on me, nigga. Like,
oh my! I just remember that story, and oh my god, bro, we had some times. There was some crazy days.
He's a grinder, bro.
Yeah.
Shout out to Alex Hamler too, bro, for one of them. Not Alex. Who was the motherfucker that always had the snacks in his backpack?
Oh, he used to carry around a snack in a duffel bag. Yeah, he used to be the candy boy.
Yeah. That motherfucker had a big ass.
Bro, so many people were like selling stuff off of pallet. People used to do that with edibles. Like I remember that one girl used to just walk through selling edibles for like $10 in our grade class.
I remember, bro.
Sam, the white girl.
Oh, true. You gonna do it?
Yeah. I mean, it's not like millions. She never gonna find this.
Who is Sam?
Well, I was just.
We'll keep going. I can't do the script.
You don't know who Sam is?
It's all right. It's all right. He doesn't have to remember. He doesn't have to know. We'll talk about it later.
I'm not sure, but the reason that he's
all right. Your microphone don't work no more right now. By the way, your audio was cut. Your audio cut, nigga.
I have a yearbook, nigga. I'll find
the reason he's trying to speed past.
So guys, how we doing today? Welcome to the Ryan's Block Podcast, and I'm fucking around. Oh man, dude, I remember. All right, question: we were all athletes in high school.
Yeah,
all right.
Yeah.
If you had to rank us right now in order of athletic ability today. We got a court right up. We can go play after this game and whatever.
Athletic ability overall.
All right, everybody go. I'm putting me first, and then Ryan, and then I'm gonna put Logan.
Athletic ability overall. That wasn't a question, nigga. That was a statement.
All right. Well, if we went out to hoop right now, over there at the park.
Well, me one. If we're talking about hooping, we're talking about just overall athlete. Him, then me, then you. But if we're talking about how raw we were at our sport, like in high school,
we'll go for that.
It was definitely you, and then me. Like I'll admit that.
Talk.
I'll admit that you was in the city. Saved my
Gateway, Gateway Conference, right?
Talking about number 4 in all of Jacksonville.
You were Gateway. You were fucking nigga just on crack.
Yeah.
I was a regular.
That's why
nigga.
I thought I had a scholarship for soccer, bro. That's why I really didn't give a fuck about like senior. I was like, I'm gonna be fine because we had just won a district championship. So I thought I was gonna be smooth getting a scholarship.
You really thought that?
I did because I was talking to people. People were like asking me about it, but then I learned that like. When you go to college, it's a difference between club and teams. You gotta pay to try out for the club. You gotta. That nigga said $3,000 to come try. I was like, all right.
What school? UNF?
FSU.
Really?
Yes.
Oh, the club, nigga. Fuck club shit.
$300.
FSU. You had to pay to try out.
Yeah, to be on the club
pay to
team.
try out is crazy.
Yeah, on the club teams and shit. Not the school.
Pay to try
The
out
school.
is crazy.
That's why I know who the fuck on the team before you start. That was the thing about Paxton that was cool. It was like I never had to try out for shit after the first time. I was like, they know the nigga coming back. They know
you were just the tallest in the room.
Nah, I wasn't even the tallest on the team.
All the returners make the team.
All the returners, they was building a program. That's what they was trying to do, and they did. They after us, they went to state twice.
Listen, all I'm saying, our football team sucked, but y'all ever went to the game? We went to the games, right? We had
of course, Still,
I think those were kind of wild days. I don't know,
bro.
I remember. First of all, we sucked when we were in high school. Our football team was trash.
One year we went 5-5, and you would have thought we won.
That's JV, nigga. That was JV.
No, it was varsity.
Varsity went 5-5. When? What year?
Our senior year.
No way.
5-5.
No way, bro. Our senior year we did not go 5-5, bro. I'm telling you.
Okay. Not our senior, our junior year.
Okay, I'll give you that. I remember vividly. I remember vividly because senior year was when I drew some plays up for Coach Brown, who was the football coach. I drew some draw play. All we did was run the ball to Akari, boss. To run every snap, hand the ball off to Akari. We couldn't do nothing. And I drew up some pass plays, and I gave it to Coach and Jim, and he kicked me out that day. I got written up and everything. I was so mad, bro.
They wanted me to play football.
Coach Brown did not like me at all.
They wanted me to play football so bad.
Yeah, nigga, because you're 6'5".
Coach Brown wanted me to play so bad,
no hands,
and I was just like, nah.
I played corner. I would have shut you down on that shit too, just like I was locking you up in basketball.
You never have done this. This is all fabrication. This is all fabrication.
Nah, nope.
This nigga's telling.
Accusations. These are not accusations. This is false accusation.
Remember, audience at home, this nigga tells jokes for a living. So just remember that before you consider. He is telling jokes for a living right now.
I'm a truth teller.
This is a joke right here.
I ain't gonna lie.
This is the longest running bit.
But do y'all watch any shows? What kind of comedy shows do y'all watch? And then we'll get out of here in a minute. But I want to know what y'all are into. So what are people who aren't? I love Abbott Elementary. That's one of the new shows that's out right now. I'll be watching Quinta Brunson, Tyler James Williams, who used to be Everybody Hates Chris. I love that. What do y'all watch? Y'all watch anything, or y'all be out?
Shit on TV.
Not Abbott Elementary. I tried it.
What do you
I'm
watch?
not really one for like the dry humor.
Yeah.
Like Office. That's not really funny to me.
I don't think The Office is funny either, but
it's like the same show. Low-key.
Yeah, it is.
But it's like
really
funny.
I'd be lying though. If a girl had that in her bio on like Tinder, I'd be like, I love The Office.
Yeah.
Episode 3.
That's raw. You're hard for that. I fuck with Curb Your Enthusiasm. That show.
Shout out to Larry David, bro. I'm trying to be on Curb Your Enthusiasm.
Curb Your Enthusiasm.
You haven't seen that show,
Fun.
bro? First of all, there's like 12 seasons of the damn show. Where have you been at the last?
That shit is funny.
One of the greatest shows of all time.
Like, how do I watch it?
It's on HBO.
HBO.
Right?
It's HBO.
Yeah.
One of the
HBO
greatest
Max?
shows of all time.
Yeah, you can get on HBO.
yeah.
Larry David is he wrote Seinfeld with Jerry Seinfeld back in the day, and he has.
It's just like him.
Seinfeld is goated.
Curb Your Enthusiasm was like it's supposed to be.
It's
like
an improv show too. So like how I started comedy, like back in
it is.
When I
thought there was some like script and shit.
You get like eventually
It's
you're
like
Larry
loosely
David.
scripted.
Yeah,
it's
but
loosely scripted.
but most of it is just improvised and like JB Smooth, bro. That's why I like JB is
He's
one of the
funny as fuck.
But there's a new show called Blockbuster on Netflix that JB's in that I like where they're
Who
about
else is
the
on that
last
shit?
Blockbuster. The Asian guy, I don't know his name. He's a lead in everything right now. He was in Fresh Off the Boat.
I know who you're talking about.
But whatever. Either way, I forgot what I was talking about earlier. What did I bring that up for?
You're asking about like what comedy shows.
Oh yeah. So what do you watch? If you say you're not in the dry humor.
Let me see. What do I watch? I watch Atlanta.
Shout out to Atlanta, bro. I fuck with Atlanta, bro.
Atlanta's pretty
Atlanta,
fun.
great.
I
Shout
just be
out.
watching movies, really. I don't really watch like TV
What movies do you watch?
Have y'all seen that one Disney movie?
Yo, all right. What is
bro?
it? Frozen.
No, you know how they like turn like the cartoon
Ferngully?
into like
What, nigga?
into like the real life ones. You know how they make like a live action like Beauty and the Beast and shit.
Yeah.
The Lion King.
That's
the greatest movie ever.
The
bro.
live action Lion King?
Well, the greatest one is the cartoon one, but the live action one is.
I didn't even know they
really
made
good
a
too.
live action Lion King.
2020.
Yeah, Beyonce did the soundtrack.
Beyonce was in there.
Oh, okay. I didn't know that.
That
I
movie
didn't know
was
that.
good, bro. I saw it in theaters.
I didn't see it because
I brought my Zaxby's in the theaters, is why I remember.
Hey, that's what you're supposed to do.
Real nigga.
I saw there was a girl.
Real nigga,
There was a girl
yeah.
complaining on Twitter. She canceled this date. I guess
saw that
you
shit.
saw. All right, we
I
gonna
saw
talk.
that
She basically. She was going on a date with a guy to the movie theater, right? And they were when they stopped at Dollar Tree to get. He stopped at Dollar Tree to get snacks, right? And she was so disgusted. She called herself an Uber and went home and didn't watch the movie with him because he didn't buy snacks from the theater.
She's not about her bag, so like honestly, like I wouldn't even be pressed. Like he dodged a bullet. I would never.
I hope he still went to go see it. You think he went to go? see it?
Yeah, I would have had a good ass
would,
time.
yeah.
You would have.
I would have. Yo, what?
He brought it back.
Niggas
That was
started
perfect.
off the show
That was
telling us
perfect.
how to have theater
I'd have
sex.
theater sex.
Talking about
It was
some, oh yeah, I
instructions.
would have loved
We was
it.
asking like how in like a very loose sense. This
Yeah.
motherfucker was like, so you recline the seat
Hey.
or lift up the.
I was
like,
outside.
The directions.
Y'all mamas had y'all be home. And when I was outside, man. I was growing up.
How many? I'm not even gonna ask.
Bro, so where were y'all taking? First of all, y'all were in relationships in high school longer than I. Where were you taking the people you were with back then?
Like to like the beach and shit. We was going movies. I saw Zootopia in the theater. That movie is
That movie's
fire
goated.
though.
Yeah.
That movie is
That
so
movie's goated.
fire.
So that was the beach and the movie. You did take the movie dates in.
Yeah.
Oh,
I was
where
talking
were you
about the
taking
most
people?
recent-
Girlfriend in high school, bro. What are you
I'm pretty
talking
sure-
about?
That's the most recent. Like that was the most recent. I was just talking. Then Kanto was the most recent time I went to the
Okay.
movies with someone I was like talking to.
Yeah.
And then but Zootopia was definitely by far a better time.
I didn't really hang out in high school.
That's what I'm saying.
Yeah, I didn't really hang out.
So why'd you ask why I hang out with y'all? You wasn't hanging out either. Dude. What the fuck? I could have been around. You just didn't see me. Nigga.
Antisocial ass niggas, man.
Well, I was around. I hung out over the summer though.
That's fair, yeah.
We big hung out, Bobby. We'd be like,
I fuck with niggas, bro.
we had a group chat where like niggas would just like say random shit. It'd be like,
Oh, we
niggas.
did too.
Yeah.
Y'all remember Kick, bro?
Shout out to Kick
Bro.
Chat, bro. Our
I
Kick
do.
Chat, got niggas in trouble, bro.
Really?
First of all, yes. Either way, Kick rebranded. I was working at the smoke shop. These niggas make vapes now.
Oh yeah.
Yes, I was up there like, oh my god, they changed they fucking kids up on a whole nother way,
a whole new way.
I want to hear the story behind why y'all group chat got y'all.
Oh, it was wild, bro.
Which story?
It was wild.
Story you want to hear?
You remember they had they were talking about like what was the scandal at your high school and shit like that. You know, remember we had Paxton Thought page popped up and shit like that.
Yeah, I remember that shit.
Bro, we had Paxton Thought page airdropped into the group chat, bro. Yeah, I'm not going to incriminate,
bro. It was crazy. It was crazy.
It's illegal now.
Yeah,
what was happening?
Well, nobody knows.
But like back then, it wasn't. You know, but
we had so many. We had a Sarah Kissy Face, which was just random. The random girl who was just adding people on Snapchat.
Who was that?
We never even found out. It was just a random girl in high school or like an account that was like adding everybody on Snapchat, sending nudes and pictures and stuff. Like while we were in school in class, it was just going around. It was a big.
And she went to the school.
Sarah, I don't know. We never found out. Yeah. Everybody just knew her as Sarah Kissy Face.
There was
Sarah Kissy Face emoji.
There were speculations.
Yes, everyone was. It was literally the whole thing.
Our high school could have been a reality show then.
Our high school was, bro, a lot of stuff, bro. Group chats, the kick chats. Our kick chat, bro. Rest in peace to the kick chat. That shit was so fire, bro.
Yeah,
that was the time. High school was fire.
High school was fire.
College I did enjoy it. I feel like did you have a better time in high school or college?
College.
I would say yeah.
I'm gonna say. I think we all say college. I had a better time in college.
I don't know if I would say I had a better time in college, but like I definitely like became more like I guess I finally like became a better, not a better person, but like,
yeah, that's not the question.
When
were you toxic? Well, you had more fun when you ain't shit. When were you not shit the most? College.
I probably fucking I don't know, bro. Probably college.
You were outside.
My freshman year at college was the first time I was ever outside, and boy was I outside.
Logan missed his chance to be a basketball dad, by the way.
What do you mean?
What you mean?
I mean, he was working with the UNF basketball women's team. You know, you could have locked one of them down. They on the WNBA. You could have been traveling out here supporting the women.
I could.
They make as much
folded.
money as
I would not listen. I was I was in a completely professional environment, bro.
Yeah, what?
I was. In a
Ime Udoka was too. And that's your boy. You a Boston Celtics fan? That's your boy. Take some lessons from your coach, man. You could have.
Bro, the Riz God, bro. I could never be him. I could never be the Riz God, bro. He's a different breed.
What does Riz mean? I've been seeing that everywhere, bro. What is it?
Do you know who Kai? Do you know like the streamer?
The streamer niggas. I know who he is.
That's like his lingo. People try to say it's like New York lingo. I never heard of no other nigga from New York say it besides Kai, so I attribute it to him.
Yeah.
But that's what Riz is like when you try to like Mac. Like that's pretty much the new word for Mac.
Okay. So it's Mackin'.
Pretty much, yeah.
But like kind of like non-verbally
Slide.
at first, like as like good non-verbally as you can be.
Yeah.
What do you mean like you got to speak to people? What do you mean non-verbal?
Like imagine like a girl's right here. Like how would you like tell her to like come?
I start singing like Ludacris. Hey, how you doing?
How would you do that if you couldn't speak?
Oh shit.
That's good. That's good. Yeah, what would you do?
Okay.
And how effective would be your Riz. What's the level of your Riz?
If I couldn't speak to a girl, how would I pick her up?
Yeah.
This is a question a lot of niggas have had to.
Damn. Yo, that's crazy. How would you pick up somebody if you couldn't speak to them?
You got to be him, bro. That's what I'm saying. That's Riz. You got to have Riz.
That's what it is.
That's what I think. That's what I really believe it is. Yeah, from my understanding.
Just like what you exude from the outside. You know what I mean?
Yeah, it's like a swagger.
I don't know. I don't know if I got like the magnetic pull for bitches right now. Yeah, I'm not.
I don't think I do either, to be honest.
Honestly, but non-verbally, I would lose. But if you let me talk to you, I can compete with the best of niggas in the room now. You
let me write to you. Let me write to you, bitch. Let me text you and I'll get
put
you.
a microphone in the room, motherfucker. We gonna see.
I feel that. No, I can't. Unspoken though, that's wild.
Oh god,
that's wild. No, I sit like
I think I could do it.
No. Ryan, you remember we went out to the club and yo man, me and Ryan went out to the club in high school, bruh. And Ryan's the youngest one of us, by the way, for audience listening. All right, so we were all 18.
Yep.
Ryan was 17.
Yeah.
And did you go out in the clubs in Jackson when we were kids?
No,
bro?
sir.
It was me, him, and Ron Williams. And Ron's also been on the pod. Shout out to Ron. That's my guy. I love him, man.
Forever, bro. Shout out to Ron.
He was supposed to be here. He's still in Jacksonville now. He's a Q dog now. All that nigga do is bark when you call him. I be hanging up. Nobody want to hit. Shut up, nigga. Anyway, we we always we were going to the club, me, him, and Ron, right? And we were trying to figure out where we could go that would let Ryan in. That was the hardest part. We went to 3 or 4 driving around.
We went to a club, bro.
Pure Vibe. What was the name of these places? Pure Vibe. King. What was
there was like a
Queen
something factory. It was like
we didn't get into that one either. And it was Queen of Diamonds. Oh, I don't know. Was it the Queen of Diamonds?
Yeah.
We went to Queen of Diamonds or somewhere.
I've never
right?
heard of these,
bro. One of these clubs.
We shouldn't have been there. We were the youngest people there, bro. We should not have been there.
I'm showing my ID, but under my ID is like a $10 or $20 bill, like to try to get that. To try to get that nigga get me in, bro. I'm like, hey. You know, like, go on, fuck with me, fuck with me. Cause my birthday was June 20th. Like, just give me 7 days, bro. Like, fuck with me.
We should.
He let you in?
No,
no.
We didn't get. So that's what I'm getting.
I think it took 20 and was like, nah, bro.
That's where I'm going. That's where I'm going. So we're we're at Queen of Diamonds is the last one, right? And then me, Ryan, are waiting in line. Ron pulls up, and we just stand in line looking and seeing what happens. We see out of nowhere, it's just the dude just at his car in line, just had a gun, just chilling, right? First of all, it's dark. We never been here before. I'm already like, guys, I don't really think we should be here anymore. That was Vibe,
Yeah.
not Queen of, all right, so it was Vibe, not Queen of Diamonds. And I was like, guys, I don't really feel safe anymore. We should probably leave, right? Ron's a big muscle. He's a muscle ass dude. You know what I mean? So he told me, nah, nigga, we straight. I got you. I said, nigga, you are not bulletproof enough for both of us. like, I don't know. And I don't know. We should not have been out there. First of all,
Bro,
you were waiting to
tell him about the he didn't text me back. Remember that shit?
What? Talk about it.
We was trying to, you know how niggas is. Nobody was communicating that night.
Yeah, I hate
but
that.
But you remember Quinn?
Yeah, shout out my guy Quinn, man. I love that boy.
So remember, like, he was the one that like was telling us about the stuff going on. So we trying to call him, text him, and then I'm like, Bobby, I haven't heard from Quinn. Have you? He's like, no, but that might also be a good sign. Maybe he's having so much fun that he can't get to his phone. So he was like, yo, he didn't text me.
That was the dumbest conclusion. That was the dumbest conclusion ever, bro.
Hey,
we wanted to have fun, so much fun that night, bro.
Bro, we would do anything.
See, y'all never found a club.
No, we didn't get into any place. We went home.
That's crazy, bro. That's crazy. So what's up? It's 2 a.m. probably. Like,
yeah, it was 2 a.m. I was like, I needed to go home. Like,
at this point, nothing good happens past this time.
It was terrible.
Bro, I don't think I was even supposed to be out that late. 17.
Yeah,
bro,
you were the youngest boy. You were the reason we didn't get in. We kept trying places so he could come hang out with us.
Y'all are. That's respect to y'all for that. Because y'all.
Wait, did y'all really?
Yes, nigga. We
y'all
were
coulda got
18.
in?
We were 18. You were the one who wasn't.
That's respect to them for real. Because they really could have just been.
We were celebrating. We were celebrating his birthday. That's the whole reason we was going.
Okay. Oh, so but you're celebrating 7 days early.
Yes.
Niggas is green, bro. They really couldn't fuck with you and just let you in, bro. I'd have been like, bro, this nigga next week.
I remember I went to the Maverick Club before Shad Khan tore the landing down.
Yeah,
RIP to the landing, bro.
Shad Khan didn't tear the landing
I know.
down,
I just
bro.
wanted to push that narrative.
True. Okay, I was about to say.
Hey, nigga.
Then you go with me.
A literal tragedy happened.
I moved back to Jacksonville and I was really sad at all the shit that's not here anymore. Like, you know what I mean?
Landing was lit. All of the landing was.
The landing was, it was.
They had that Chicago pizza, Hooters. I've never been to Hooters.
That was another date spot, the landing.
Honestly, really, Hooters, bro, you're not missing much, bro.
Yeah, I feel like I didn't miss out.
I was born in the internet. I was born.
You were born in Hooters? Like what? You niggas
Like
say was born in Hooters?
Born in the internet age, bro. Like if I want to see titties, like I you know, like
Yeah.
there's so many ways. And plus, I'm like a grown ass nigga. Like if I really like want to see titties, like I can do that. Like I don't need to like go to Hooters, so you're not missing much, bro.
Yeah,
I remember
like
being
Hooters.
I was like a jit at going to Hooters. I was like, bro, like this is
I feel like Hooters was like before its time. It was like the pioneer for bottle girls now.
I feel like maybe. I feel like possible. I feel like Hooters was perfect because it was in its time in the sense that like it was so much harder to see the shit that niggas was going to Hooters for.
Yeah,
You know what I mean?
because
Like,
we was kids.
We was kids, right?
We was kids, 7-year-olds.
Oh yeah, and like plus like I grew up with my
12-year-olds.
mama and shit. So
Yeah.
like maybe if I was with my dad would be like, let's go to Hooters. But
Yeah.
like my mom's not gonna be like, you know, let's take our son to Hooters.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? That's not gonna happen.
Nah.
Maybe I don't know how you live.
I don't think we missed out. Well, I don't think I missed out.
I've been.
You've been, yeah.
I've been. It's whatever,
Yeah.
bro. Where does this nigga go though?
I'm not sure.
This is the type of nigga. How you gonna set up a podcast turn on the camera, turn on the microphone, we'll sit for 45 minutes, 55 minutes, however long we've been going.
It amazes
And then just
me,
nigga just get up, bro.
Bobby's confidence for his athletic ability.
Bro.
Is so funny.
Bro.
I watched him struggle to push his chair like an inch.
Bro,
And
nigga, I'm not even gonna sit here and have a conversation because this nigga really be doing that just to troll me. I think he be fucking with me. He don't really think he can do what he says he does. Maybe back in the day he could. Back when I used to like smoke and I used to like.
I had to pee. I'm sorry, guys. What did I miss?
We're talking shit about you, bro.
About me?
Yeah.
All right. I'm gonna cut it out the episode, so it don't matter. I'm editing it. No, I'm playing. That's all right.
Hooters, bro. Fuck
and Hooters.
Yeah, they had to change the uniforms because they was like too revealing or some shit. Like,
Really? That was
like,
a thing?
Yeah, nowadays because it's like I don't know, like
It's still relevant.
You
now?
working at Hooters, bro? Like you signed like you're applying at Hooters. That's what you're signing up for. They're not doing anything illegal. It's just whatever. Just do what you want to do, bro. At the end of the day.
That is kind of weird.
Either way, their food is trash.
That's what I'm saying. The food is trash.
Like you would, I don't know.
I've never
was
heard somebody
trash.
say something good about it. Honestly, I'd be like, they went to Hooters. It was great. It's like, how was your wings? They never answered.
You want to go tonight?
I mean,
You want to go tonight? We could leave.
That would actually
We could
be
eat.
kind of.
I haven't eaten.
Are you serious?
I mean, I haven't.
We'll figure it out.
Do they have-
What else do I want to talk about before we get out of here? What were you about to, what did he just say? What did I miss? What did this nigga just say?
I never know when niggas are bluffing or not. I'd go.
So are we like about it? Like,
Are y'all niggas BSing me right now? Don't play, bro.
So you'd be like, hey, listen, I got to shower and go to bed. Actually, we're not going to Hooters.
That was only one time.
Bro.
Listen, bro, I have no problem flaking on plans. That'd be my favorite
Yeah,
shit.
but that was like a reverse flake. Like I was at your house. Like, bro, like you did not have to do anything but open the door, bro. Or you could have just left it open.
Yeah, you could have just let bro sitting here for a little
Bro.
I don't recall the story you talking about. Whatever narrative you pushing right now.
You don't remember
Whatever
it?
narrative you pushing
You
right now.
remember it.
I don't know. Yeah, that's cap, bro. Before he was like, listen, man.
Oh, God.
I had somewhere to be in the morning. Green.
Ladies and gentlemen, this is the Writer's Block Podcast. All right, I got some gentlemen who I fucking love here. First of all, tell me your ad names. I talked about your album for a second. I didn't even let you talk about it. You want to?
Yeah, I'll give it a little plug.
Yes, sir.
You can follow me on Instagram, Twitter, @_LDB22. You can find me on Apple Music, Spotify, wherever music can be heard. That new album dropped, If I Could Go Back, came out October 29th.
If I could go back.
If I Could Go Back, yeah.
Why is that the theme of it?
I feel like in the past couple of years I've done a lot of shit that I'm not necessarily proud of, and so and not even like that. Not more so as like I have regrets, and when you live your life, you can't have regrets when you do things, but you always, when you have the idea to regret something, or when you could potentially regret something, you're always like, I have no regrets, but like you have to think to yourself at the same time, like, what would you do if you could go back? Would you change it? And that's pretty much where the idea came from, and that's where like the concept came from. It's just it's an instrumental tape.
Yeah,
it's just all beats. So I mean, niggas like.
And you feel like you expressed. You feel like you expressed that through.
Definitely.
Do you feel like you figured it out? Like where you were looking? Is that why you like uploading it the last step?
So uploading it was really like a thing for me because like recently I've had like I've been like really paranoid about my health and like paranoid about life in general.
Yeah, I don't like that shit, man. I'm wishing
weird.
health over this.
It's weird. It's creepy, but like
Sage, you walk out of here.
I was having that, and like I was afraid to like have all this shit. Those beats are like it's from 3 years, like from literally like 2019, 2020 to now. And I was afraid to like go and have them bitches just sit there. Like they were, to me, that's my best shit. And so like I wanted to release it, and it was all in this time period where I had like a lot of turmoil and shit. And my thing was, because I do like beats and shit, like it's hard to express an emotion or an idea or anything through beats. The way I do it, I try to like bridge that gap to where like you can listen to an instrumental beat tape and you can gain like.
I think that is interesting. Like coming from your perspective, like when you hear music, I'm a stand up. I'm a word person. So when I listen to music, I'm listening to what you're saying. I'm listening to like that's how I sympathize and express the emotion of it all. Like you kind of from a different. As like you walked in here, nigga, telling me everything's wrong with my shit, nigga.
Yeah, I hear.
Oh, you got the crank in the hair and the.
I hear shit. It's
Logan.
That's why I hear like audio. I hear audio shit. Like it makes me like it's a thing. But like my thing is like when I chop, like if I want to get into like how my beat making process, my process alone, without getting too in depth, like when I'm chopping a sample or some shit, because that's my main thing. It's I'll take a part of a song where people are singing. I'll take a part of a song where a song has a meaning, and I'll flip the meaning, and I'll chop the words up, and I'll chop the melody up, and I'll make it say something in the song to me that means something. And then the only way you'll really get it is if you see the title. A lot of times the title will relate to the sample and what I flipped, and then it's like the idea.
Can you hear your beat and be like, I know what song this is?
Yes.
Yeah.
I can hear a lot. There's a lot of times where I hear songs and I'm like, I know where this sample is from.
I think I identify some songs by the chorus or whatever the title was, but if there's no, sometimes, I'm just thinking in my head,
Yeah, no, music is weird.
What do you like now? You think you're chilling? You're good? Are you out here performing in Jacksonville? You got shows?
I got me and my buddy Ricky on Acid Guy.
You know Ricky, he's helped out on a couple episodes of this pod
for sure.
On Acid Guy?
On Acid,
that's his ad name.
Like
he's not on,
but it's like on
AUNT,
like Ant, your aunt or your aunt, Ant Acid.
Yeah,
that's what his name is. So he and him and I are trying to get together a show with a couple other talented artists, but we're waiting to hear back from people.
That's a lot of this game, bro. I reached out to a couple bookers, sending some tapes. I'm just waiting
to hear. And then
I had to run to October and November, and now I ain't got nothing on the books.
Yep. I've got projects in the works. I got a surprise one. It's not really much a surprise if I tell y'all.
Surprise,
but
bitch.
It'll come, and I won't say nothing about it.
Hey, exclusive announcement, surprise. I won't let it be.
And then raps will be in the future. It's not. I'm not anti-rap. I do rap.
Listen, man. Me and Logan made some of the coldest tracks that y'all never heard before. I'm just saying.
That is actually facts.
I'm just saying.
That's actually facts. Me and Bobby do have a song.
When I listen,
Can I hear one after this?
Yeah, absolutely. Bobby's Booth might be making a comeback. You know what I mean? I told you, like,
I think it should.
Now I figured it all. I don't know. I want to be I want a Donald Glover type art. He did everything, bro. Like, and I'm creative in everything. Like, I can be multi-talented, but I realize that I haven't been letting myself put my music out because, like, that's an aspect of it that I'm like cutting myself off from. Even though I'm saying I want that
you're
life.
trying to refine.
But listen, I'm the greatest rapper of all time. If I put I don't know, Drake, I'm on your ass. Jay-Z, I'm on your ass.
Fair. That's how you got to be when you do anything creative. Like,
but I mean it. If I think I make
the best. I think I make some of the. I think my beats are up there with a lot of people's beats that I think are like really good.
Let's make a tape then. We out of here. Classic.
Say less
already.
That's it.
Ryan on the ad libs.
That's how they get sound.
We got Ryan on the ad libs.
That would be hard, bro.
That'd be hard.
Making a collab tape like some Only Built shit.
You know what? I'm glad that you did that ad lib, Ryan, because that reminded me of the song that I'm gonna play that we leaving out. Ryan was in Tallahassee with me not too long ago. We were vibing, playing some music. First of all, me and him went there with plans, and we just ended up hanging out in a room alone for like 4 hours, bro. Nobody was texting back. Nobody was calling us.
Trying to make plans.
We were trying to make plans, and we just played music and just vibed and smoked for like 4 hours.
Well, shit, that's some of the best times usually.
Hey, we was laughing, having a good ass time in that bit, bro. Thank you guys for listening to the Writer's Block podcast, man. Check out my guy Logan's album. If I could go back, Ryan, what do you got, bro? You racing anywhere? Can we see you on the TV anywhere? Pull up.
Big announcement coming soon. Either this month or next month, I'll be announcing where I'm going this spring.
Hey,
yes, sir.
Listen. Me and Ryan, the package deal, colleges. I just want y'all to know. All right, I get 10% of whatever you giving him. I'm a part of how fast he is. I feel like we had experiences enough to where I feel like you'd be running, thinking, "Oh, Bobby, let's go, nigga, let's go." If
I've never thought of you, Bobby.
You never thought about me while you running, bro?
Fuck no,
bro. Why?
I never thought of. I try not to think of anybody. Like I said earlier, if you're thinking, you're not running fast enough. I try not to think
what
of
is there to think about, bro? You got to just run,
bro.
Oh
run.
My God.
You can run. You run like the gun is. You run like you running from that.
And also, like the shit talk that we were doing when you got up was about your athletic ability. Like ironically,
what, that I'm the best ever?
No,
that you couldn't move this chair, and then you think you're a better athlete than me, who's like 6'4", 2 something, and then this motherfucker.
See, that's why I hate niggas who tall. They always they lead with that shit. Like that's what's gonna get you.
I didn't lead. You're the one that led. Actually, I'm just saying. Like,
listen, bro, I'm 6'2". I'm right under there, so it don't even matter.
It's
are you 6'2"?
Yeah. When my scoliosis straight, if I fix it right, I got that. If I fix my shit, I'm gonna be right. I'm just saying. Y'all try to be like I'm a small nigga.
I'm just
when
saying.
I get my money up.
When is the last time you you don't work out or nothing? Like you don't exercise. You don't exercise. Period.
You don't know me. I'm a new me. This is the first time I see you. I don't think you in a minute, bro.
I think I saw you on Wednesday.
How much have you lifted besides this chair since I see you last?
It's
Nigga?
Wednesday.
Hey, don't even. When you got here, did we not move that couch out the way and move it over there?
True, that's
Come
fair,
on
that's
now.
fair.
That couch was in here?
Yeah,
That couch was
I
right
gave you
there.
this chair because it's more comfortable than that. I wanted you to be comfortable, you know. Now you
was great
shitting on me.
flash.
You shitting on me while I'm out in the room.
Yeah, because I just want you to work out, Bobby.
Yeah.
Listen.
Take care of your heart.
I just want you to work out.
Don't be looking at my heart, nigga. Take care of your own heart.
I've been trying.
I'm
bro.
guarding my shit. Nah, I'll be failing, throwing this shit at everybody.
Yeah, shit. Don't do that.
Oh man.
Yeah,
As always, I don't have anything to say that I always say at the end of this podcast. I just make some new shit.
Just gonna end
I
that
used to say I don't know where I'll be tomorrow, but I'll be there. See y'all.
That's kinda raw, though.
I thought it was fire too, but I feel like now I gotta upgrade it a little bit. I want some new sauce. I want to
Yeah,
slap him in the
okay.
face with some shit. You know what I mean?
Yeah, but that older one was raw, though.
It really was? All right. Well, maybe I'll end it like that again.
Yeah, just
all right.
for the last time.
For the last time?
For the last time.
For the last time.
Listen, guys, tomorrow I don't know where I'll be, but I'll be there. I hope you join me, man. Thank you for listening to the Writer's Block podcast. My brother Logan here, my brother Ryan Saint Germain here. We're going to turn up and get the fuck out of here, man.